Hi, I'm Haley J. Madison. And I'm Allison Egan, and we're from Her Name Was Torment 2. And you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Psychomania. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Don Sharp. What this movie is about this gang in England called the Living Dead. It's a motorcycle gang back in like the late 60s, early 70s, and they kind of like wreak havoc around the place, you know, doing things that I guess biker gangs do, you know, like I said, wreak havoc on things. They, you know, steal. They just cause a lot of trouble. And you know, there's girls and guys in the group, and the leader of the group, Tom, he's kind of like obsessed with death. And his mother, who happens to be a Satanist, she's like very mysterious and everything. She supposedly knows how to survive after death. And long story short, he ends up finding out how, and he comes back from the dead, and you know, everybody's like, how did this happen? And then eventually the gang, the Living Dead, start earning, you know, living up to their name, the Living Dead. And that's basically what this is about. They say like the United States had like Easy Rider and other movies, like motorcycle movies, and this is basically the British, the you know, England's version of like those type of movies. So England got Psychomania, while we got like Easy Rider and stuff like that. And you know, to be honest, this movie, I liked the beginning of it. I liked the idea of this movie. I think it has had potential, but once things start to where they're supposed to technically be picking up, I lost interest in the movie. I didn't really find it really that watchable. You know, the very beginning was cool. The look of the movie's awesome. You know, like it's cleaned up, looks good, cleaned up. Even the gang, it's funny because, you know, it's the motorcycles from back in the 60s, 70s, and you know, it's a kind of a toned down gang. Nowadays, you see a motorcycle gang, you know, it looks like Sons of Anarchy, or that's how people picture it. But back then, that's not what they look like. But I do like the lead character, Tom. I think he's a very interesting character. And I'd say maybe the very end of the movie was okay. Kind of like took forever and I'm not going to say obviously what happened, but the way it ended, it took a little while. I don't know. And I can't really say anything, obviously, because like I said, I don't want to ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen it and you want to see this movie. But, you know, for me, I didn't really care for this movie all that much. Like I said, half and half. I'd say the beginning half is the best part. And, you know, that's just what I think about it. There's also a lot of, like, talk about, you know, how they bring people back from the dead, which is kind of still confusing. If you know, it's kind of, in a way, it's dumb. I'm just going to say it's kind of dumb. Because if that's how it is, then, you know, I'm sure everybody could come back. I don't know. Again, I don't want to ruin it, and that's pretty vague, you know, way of saying it. But I think the whole aspect around, you know, how they come back and the mystery of all that kind of stuff is cool. But just the fact of how they actually do it is kind of lame. But like I said, it does look nice. It is a nice looking movie. They cleaned it up as best they can. 2K restoration from preservation of negatives, and it's, you know, in 1080p. It is region A. This is region A, so it's only going to play in America. It won't play in, you know, region B or C. It's just region A. The cover art is actually from Twins of Evil, which we've seen before in many other covers from Arrow Video USA, and I always think they do a really good job. I do like the newer artwork. I like the colors. I like the idea behind it and everything. Almost like it better than the original, to be honest. But there is also another cover on the VHS edition of this, which I do own. And here you can see that the Blu-ray has the newer cover to it, the newer edition, and then the DVD actually is the older cover that they have. And of course there is a booklet like usual with these editions, and the cover, like I said, that is the cover of the booklet is actually the VHS cover that I was talking about, which I think looks awesome. It almost looks like it could be, like I said, on a pirate maybe a flag or something, or it could even be like part of like a Marvel universe, like a zombies kind of Marvel universe kind of character or something. It looks really cool. And inside you get the usual stuff, the cast and crew, there's pictures, you know, the contents, you know, different things in here that they talk about, interviews and stuff like that, the usual kind of stuff, and then talk about the restoration of the movie. So like I said, not for me, maybe it's for you, but you know, if you're a fan of this movie, this is definitely an upgrade that I think maybe you would like, but like I said, not for me, not a big fan of this movie, but I can appreciate it. But that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Check out the trailer for this in the description below. You just click on the link, it'll take you to it, and you can check it out for yourself if you're curious what this movie looks like. Also, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Horrormino, and Twitch. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.